Hello, I'm here with my tactical pen review. So here's my old one. Part of a two pair. As listed on Amazon, the 2-pack military tactical pen set with emergency glass breaker. So got two of them at the time for $16. Now listing for like $14.99 on Amazon. So it's just one of them, and it's a 2-pack, and they do come with the 6. Well, it says like 6 ballpoint refills, but that's actually each pen comes with its own fill, and they said you 4. Just so you're aware. Made of tungsten, steel, and aluminum, according to Amazon. I have the page over just off screen. And then I recently acquired the MTP-6 tactical pen with flashlight, multi-tool, and glass breaker, and this comes from Atomic Bear. I don't know if you can see the logo right there. And so that just in Amazon for $22 for one pen, but you are getting more functionality. Also, it comes in a box. Like legit, the pen came in a box, and there's like a whole instruction sheet. Like this just came with bags for the extra ballpoint things. But the Atomic Bear pen actually comes with, there's a QR code for a free self-defense course with the pen, a lifetime warranty, I still need to register that, and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, so considering this is about $8 a pen, right, for considering one pen versus $20 a pen, 22, but I'm also getting, I feel like I'm getting 3 times the functionality. For the mere fact there's a stinking guide with it, there's a flashlight, and a multi-tool. Supposed to, this just has the glass breaker. Right, it has that fat boy there, the glass breaker. So this glass breaker is a bit smaller, but it's a bit more a little more finesse, easy to use. And then if we twist this, so it does take gotta unscrew it a bit. And then you got your multi-tool there. So there's a little saw edge. And I've used it against some zip ties. This is a small flathead screwdriver, a bottle opener, and I guess a bit half of an L wrench. Although it's so tiny, there's some L wrench styles, but it's one specific size. Yeah. And then you can twist off the multi-tool thing here. Those. So it came really solid, but as soon as I screwed this off and screwed it back on, it hasn't been as solid since. So that is minus some points. But there's options for, you can buy a knife, so a small knife, a fire starter, or an emergency whistle. So you can just order that direct. And same with pairs to get the pen refills. So it does come with 2 pen refills and 1 full set of batteries. So it takes these 3 little batteries to power the flashlight. But, so you already got backups. And it seems like it's easier to order. Oh, wait, it says here. Okay, so we got hexagonal key, flat screwdriver, shredded scraper, and bottle opener. And there's the flashlight. So you see it's moderately bright, decent enough if you need to find something. I don't know if you need to blind some. Okay, blinded me for a bit there. And the strobe feature, which I don't understand the point of a strobe feature. Just other than it looks cool in drama class. And then off. And that's just a little button right here. So the one thing is to get the pen, and it does show you this little thing is really helpful, because at first I was where's my pen? And then it shows you here's how the pen stinking works. So you unscrew it like a pen cap. So now this is actually the cap of the pen. This part with the flashlight. Now we have the pen, right? I can take, write my name, what have you. And at first this was a bit jarring that it's a bit shorter, but I mean, those of us who used shortened pencils in elementary school, it's fine. And it's kind of neat that if I'm in a situation in the dark, I can have the flashlight here to shine and write. Point this down a little bit. That's not happening. Never you mind. Tripod is being stubborn today. That's fine. Ooh, if I hold up my hand, it's red. That's all neat. I like, so not already obvious, I actually like the Atomic Bear much more. Yeah, it's a bit more of a hassle, but also because I wear it on a lanyard. This is my work lanyard. This is just my car keys because I'm cool like that. So I can have it on my stand up. So I am. And then I actually did this at work the other day. I was like, oh, you need me to sign something? All right. Write down. Right? Got that option. So this thing is like, you actually have to get it. Well, it works actually a bit easier on this lanyard because this is a thinner lanyard. So the clip comes off and on. But on my work lanyard, sometimes it can be a little hassle to get this like meaty clip. So you see that's like it's got the big divot there. So it really likes to hold things. See how quickly I took it off? Right, like you still got the divot. It's still gonna hold on. It's not gonna just fall off every day here. Unlike some pens, like what is even like? Then here's your standard like 50-cent pen. I don't know. You're right. You buy a pack of these for however much. Nobody knows. Like for $5, you get like a dozen pens, but then they all crap out and people steal them anyways. And like that doesn't hold on to your lanyard. This will just fall off for no reason whatsoever. You know, like your tactical pen, like it's heavier, it's weighted down, so you will know if it falls off. Let's just go switch to the multi-tool. So you have to hold by down the base. If you try to turn by the multi-tool, you'll screw the multi-tool off. And it's easier actually to. There seems to be more threads for the multi-tool side than there is for the glass breaker side. And that's just a little nicer look. It tricks you, right? Because then you look at it, if you like look from this, it just looks like a pen like that. That you'd write like this. And actually, the funny thing about this, so this is the glass breaker side. So people would like, borrow my pen, like, okay, you're right, and they'd go to open, and they try this, and they'd poke themselves all the time. Because it's not as intuitive that you need to twist it. And also because I've beaten these pens up, it actually takes a minute to twist out. And then it'll write for a little bit, then it'll stop writing. I have to like return it to the thing. Because I've played with these. I've taken them apart, put them back together. I've used them in boxes. I don't feel I've abused it. Like, yeah, you can see scratches in the paint. So that's something. But it's not like I've been out in the jungle with it. I haven't been out in the field using this to survive. I've been at work. I've opened like plastic bags and cardboard boxes. Maybe tested it on some plastic lids. Not like, and other than that, it's just written on my lanyard. Right? It has not endeared like an untowards hard life, considering like, right, it's supposed to be a more durable pen. This is supposed to be a pen that like, hey, I'm trapped in my car. I need to break the glass. Or like, I'm being attacked. I need to attack them back. Also, there's a fucking weird. I saw a video where they were trying to suggest this idea, which with this type of pen doesn't even, like, it was a different kind of pen. Just, ow! See, I didn't even jab that hard. And same with like, because that end's also pointed. Okay, so this is a blunter end. Just the stupidness of the knuckle, of improvising a knuckle knife. All right. Okay, I've jabbed my paper here. Still kind of hurts my palm, and I'm not like, you can hear it. I'm not going that hard. I'm not like I was punching. Hammer fist, ice pick grip for days. You want to go like paintbrush? It's not the best thing for like a paintbrush or a saber grip. I think this is a saber grip. Swords people, get at me. What is the saber grip? I want to believe it's with the thumb on top. Is that possible with a pen when I don't have like a proper sword handle? I don't know. I follow HEMA channels. I like watching guys talk about swords, but I'm not an expert by any means. And I still contend like this, and like being able to like work your hard lungs are the best weapons if you, heaven forbid, ever need to defend yourself, right? This is a tool tool is only as good as the user. It's like, I can fight because I can take you on with my hands. This can amplify that because this is pokey. You know, it's a multiplying factor. And I think, right, people will say that. People who actually know what they're talking about will say, weapons are a multiplying factor. And I think that's a very accurate term because multiplying, right, is if you multiply anything by 0, it's still 0. Like, you have a lightsaber, but if you're completely useless otherwise, not going to make you completely awesome. I mean, if you brought it to with lightsabers, are probably not going to try anything. Right? Like, especially in today's day and age where self-defense weapons, at least in the Western world, you want them to be more concealable, less noticeable, right? Like, there's a reason this is a pen. It's because, like, oh, what's my pen, right? Shouldn't have to think of, like, why I need to justify having it. Because, like, I need a pen. It's actually because, like, I mean, like, this otherwise would be a Kubotan. Without, like, if they have the fancy flashlight and stuff. It's just, the base of a tactical pen is just a Kubotan. If you just have a Kubotan, it's hard to justify then, what's a pen? Both just, like, legally-ish, I don't know, self-defense laws in Canada are weird. Well, not weird, it's just, everything's written in legalese. But also just, for me, just fine, like, why carry this extra thing as opposed to a 2-in-1 job, right? I need pens in my life. My life requires me to write things down, especially at work. And then it's also like, and I've never had to fight anybody off at work so far. Hopefully not ever. But I have had to, like, open a box, break a zip tie, basic things. And, like, it's easier to just have this on hand. Oh, I'm carrying it all anyways. The same kind of stuff you'd have a pocket knife on hand for. And so some stuff, it's better to have a pocket knife. Like, you still need the cutting edge of a knife. Or, like, a multi-tool. But, like, it's the same basic theory. This is a bit more usable, I would argue, to use as a weapon than, like, your most multi-tools, right? Because the way they're kind of set up, like, they're a little harder to use as a weapon. Not impossible, just a little harder. This is a little, like, right? It's a little bit smoother. Just, like, this is just a bit chunkier. Yeah, this clip here makes it, like, just, there's that space in my hand, doesn't feel as nice. This kind of folds against my hand easier. Just feels a little bit more versatile. It's still, like, I mean, I'm gonna get very similar effects. Sure, it's chunkier. Keep hitting the flashlight button by accident. And this. But I'm pretty sure whether I'm breaking a window or breaking someone's face, I'm gonna produce very similar results. Here. Okay, just did a test. So there's the bigger pen, there's a smaller pen. There's no noticeable difference. I'm sure if, like, yeah, you forensically analyze the paper, but just to the naked eye, there's barely a difference. If there's any noticeable difference at all. I was like, this is a pen in a box, guys. A pen in a box. That's awesome. Makes you feel fancy. You're like, I'm an important person. I have pens that come in a box. Like, you know, you see fancy doctors and lawyers and they have, like, the little pot of, like, ink and they have the fancy pen. They fill it up in the pot of ink. Business professionals when they're signing their contracts and things, you see it in movies and it's like, woo, like, you're like one step away from, like, having a quill, but this is a bit more efficient. Instead it's like, but this one I could also, like, destroy you with. And sure, if pushed to it, I could take this and go Jason Bourne on your butt. Right? Like, I would say in self-defense modes, like, you could probably still hurt someone pretty bad with this. But you're probably going to break your pen. As opposed to, like, this, you'll still be able to write. You'll be able to sign whatever you need to sign paperwork afterwards. You'll be able to write your account to the police about how you were attacked. But again, and also same with, like, the glass breaker function. If you're trapped in your car, or, I don't know, you can tell I live a pretty cushy life because I don't think of all the situations I need to break glass in. I don't think this is gonna go through a window, but I do believe in the validity of scientific testing, and I'm definitely not gonna scientifically test trying to break a window with this pen, because, like, if I win, then I've broken a window. I don't have like the spare testing window glass, and I'm not gonna go buy it. So yeah, so if you want a nice tactical pen, I do recommend the Atomic Bear over the two I have bought and tested. I haven't tested this much. I've just kind of carried it at work a bit. I've opened a few things with the multi-tool. I haven't really used the glass breaker much. There's that plastic lid I used it on. The flashlight's all right. Like a little pen light. It's a pen light. But it's nice to just, hey, you have it on hand. Like, if you want a dedicated flashlight, get a dedicated flashlight. If you want a dedicated stabbing person thing, get a dedicated stabbing person thing. And I'm going to call it stabbing person thing, right? But if you want a pen, they can do a little extra. Bang per buck. I think this is where we're at. Like, we can definitely go and get more expensive pens. Oh, and the same with, it's back to, you know, if you know how to use it. Again, the fact that the company actually provides instructions, like this little pamphlet's just basic of, you know, how to get to the pen part, how to get to the multi-tool, how to use the flashlight thing. But there's a whole website and there's like a whole course, a free online self-defense course using your pen. So you can actually have knowledge instead of just, well, kid, here's a gun, have fun, right? You wouldn't do that. Though they don't sell guns with, I mean, you have to take the course before you can buy a gun. So it's a bad example. But like, right, you could go buy a knife and there's not gonna be a knife fighting class. How to defend yourself with a knife. Like, I don't know about, well, you can't even buy pepper spray in Canada. So, get dog spray though. I don't know if that comes with the course on how to use dog spray or not. Never bought dog spray. Because dogs are my friends. Except that one. And I got away. So, that's a story that I've told many times. Alright, I've been rambling for too long.